Do you think Gin is a world-class goalkeeper? Probably not. I don't think anybody in Blue Lock is world-class. I mean, it's tough. Like,
Kaiser
I could see.
or
Well,
the blue
what I
locker
mean
people
is,
specifically?
I mean like Blue Locker specifically. Like
Okay.
Kaiser is definitely world-class. Like obviously like that. Maybe you can say, maybe you
Isagi's
can say
getting
people.
there.
He's maybe he probably has world class vision, but that doesn't make him a world class. Like I'll say
Player,
this,
yeah.
Gagamaru is a world class. Probably like he has world class reaction speeds. But I think it'd be pretty cool if we see some like really good goalie that's kind of like that maybe shows something about Gagamaru
Mhm.
that's a flaw. Like maybe Gagamaru's relying too much on his reactions, and he should like try to read the
Dude,
field a bit better.
speaking of, watch next chapter be Gagumaru like unlocks Ultra Instinct and blocks it, by like the skin of his pinky, and it's like, yes, I've read your moves in 1 split second, or my body moved on its own. What the hell was that? And it's a
Yeah,
fucking, oh man,
ultra instinct goalkeeping.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, there is one bad thing that could happen. And I'm just
Mm.
gonna, I think I'll be annoyed by it, and that is if Isagi's the one that blocks it.
No, he can't.
Yeah,
There's
he
no way.
can't. He can't. Like,
He's out of
there's no
frame.
way.
He was on the opposite. He wasn't even defending. Like he was on the opposite side of the field. I can't imagine him blocking. I won't be mad. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't think he can. Maybe it's just the angle, and it's probably just gonna curve in a little bit more. But that shit looks like it's about to hit the goalpost to me, bro.
Yeah, right. I just,
That's how it looked to me. But yeah, in any case, I think maybe you could argue like, okay, so like Nagi may have like world class like ball control, but he's not a world class player. Chigiri probably has world class speed, but he's not a world class player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially as
I think.
strikers.
Yeah. I think when you're looking at maybe very, very specific individual assets, like maybe Batra and Yukimi have world class dribbling, but once again, not world class players. Like we see, like Barou has like a really good. I mean, Barou's generally very suited to be a striker. He has high physical stats, very strong, very fast. His shot like has a lot of curve and spin on it. But we saw Snuffy just fucking embarrassed him. Like really made it. He made him look goofy, bro. He like. And here's the thing: we know Snuffy is probably a worse dribbler than Lavino, and we know Lavino doesn't hold a candle to
Noel.
probably to Chris, since Chris
Yeah.
was like number 2, and then we know Chris doesn't hold a candle to Noel. So it's like there's tiers to this shit, and even like people that I think we should consider high level like Barrow are getting fucking bullied by the people at the bottom rung.
Yeah, like the guy just walked into the room and just took that soccer ball away from him.
Yeah.
Um,
Saying Rin is closest to being world class is kind of nuts. Like and
like
I don't know,
haven't-
man.
Like we haven't seen him since the U20. And
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why I'm saying that some like I'll say this, right? If Rin is like, because we've seen a couple of characters in Blue Lock, they can like purposely get into flow. Like Yukimiya kind of does that. We see before the U20 game when they're all trying out to try to get starters, right? But if Rin can't go into that fucking like what Liv likes to call bleh Rin mode or whatever, right? And he sticks his tongue out and shit. There's no argument for that Rin being world class. And since we don't know how much better Rin's got, it's really hard to say he's world class right now. Like my personal stocks on like top of world class players will be there'll be people like that are just exclusively blue lockers. There'll be specialists like Chigiri, and the reason is not because I think Chigiri is necessarily it's because Shigiri's thing is very unique, and it's very sellable to a team. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hey, I'm super fast, and if I get in this spot, I will always score the ball. Right? That to me is like it's a very very easily sellable thing. Whereas like for a lot of other characters, you need pieces. Isagi needs pieces around him. Nagi needs pieces around him. Reo needs pieces around him. Barou needs pieces around them. All of these characters a lot of times require like outside stimuli to get them to have those like one-off world-class performances like Nagi's 5-shot revolver. But Chigiri, to be honest, you give Chigiri the ball, he can score completely by himself in a somewhat consistent manner just due to his speed and shooting ability.